A friend of mine has a sign hanging in his office as you come in. You did not come here to tell me what to do, but to explain why the decision I made is the smartest one, the sign says. Whenever I look at it, I always think that this is exactly the way we speak to our brains. Don't tell me what to do, but explain why what I want is logical. We like to pretend that we are logical people. We are always ready to rationally explain why we do what we do. But in reality, we usually just look for excuses for what we want. Even if we would be 100% logical, each question may have more than one correct answer. So which one do we choose? The one we want. And then we convince ourselves that this one is the most logical, the most correct answer. If all ideas in the world would be divided into logical and illogical, then we would not have any arguments about politics, economics, social issues. Everyone would agree on the only one logical idea. But I believe that my thoughts are correct and yours are not, and you believe the other way around. Why? Logic is a tool that I use as I please. Like a lawyer in court, my mind is fighting for the side that hired him. Judaism believes that we need to develop our analytic skills, and Judaism insists that we should work on understanding as much as possible. Probably no other religion has so much scholastic literature. The Torah says that an ignorant person cannot be righteous, and that education is obligatory for everyone. But at the same time, we must understand that our mind is just a tool. Therefore, to obey it is not only pointless, but also dangerous. Our brains are capable of proving whatever they want. In Nazi Germany, panels of philosophers were determining what is moral and what is not on the basis of logic. At one point, the US scientists insisted that eugenics are logical. In the USSR, scientific atheism was bringing logical proofs, quote unquote, that there is no God. Today, no atheist would make such a ridiculous claim. In one well-known yeshiva, the entrance exam required 120 proofs that a frog is kosher. If a candidate would find only 119 proofs, he would not be accepted. But if he found 120, then he was asked, so, are frogs kosher? And if he would say yes, of course he would not be accepted. Because what is kosher is determined by the Torah law, not by what I can prove. Our mind has a mind of its own, and if it is not directed, it is guaranteed to go astray. We believe in developing logic, but not in worshiping it. Judaism takes the same position with regards to our emotions. The Hasidic teachings pay great attention to our feelings. Like the mind, we must develop our emotional world. But like the mind, also, our desires can lead us in completely unpredictable directions. Today I am impressed by one thing, tomorrow I will be inspired by something else, and the day after I may lose my excitement altogether. Like our minds, our emotions are tools that we need to learn how to use in the direction that we need. No matter in how many different ways I can prove that a frog is kosher, it will not become kosher. No matter how much I want a frog to be kosher, it will not be kosher.